Hi, I'm doing a video inspired by one of my colleagues, Claire Allen, who is a violinist and is a much more organized teacher than any of us, and has come up with this really nice idea of recording her process of practicing. Hers was a little bit more involved than mine will be right now, but I realize that in everybody's lesson I talk about practice techniques, but sometimes I feel like maybe seeing it in action would be a little bit more helpful to show you how I do slow practice or how I focus on particular bowing things or something. So I'm going to play through a couple of things and I'll tell you what it is that I'm attempting to work on as I do it. So this is an excerpt from Tchaikovsky's Fourth Symphony from the second movement. So most of my goal in this is careful shifting, because it's got 5 flats and it gets a little tricky. So that shift. So that's okay. Now I'm going to put it back in context, see what happens. Already out of tune. See, I didn't quite make it in context, so now I go back. I do the shift a bunch of times until I'm landing it pretty consistently. Then I put it back into the phrase. So then there's a big shift back. That was a little sloppy, so I'm going to try and clean that up. What bow stroke is that? That was better. Let's put all that together. Okay, I feel pretty good about that section for now. So I'm going to go on with it and see what other pitfalls I come across. There's one. All right, so then the tempo was a little erratic as I went through that. I think I kind of pushed and pulled a little. So this is for an orchestra to audition, and they want to hear it absolutely perfect because there are a bunch of people auditioning for it, and it doesn't take much for them to decide to give you the acts. So I'm going to go back and try and fix the rhythm. All right, so there were still some intonation things in there that I need to work on. And probably in any one practice session on this particular thing, I might pick one, aspect of it that I want to work on. So like just intonation. For the purposes of this video, I'll, do a few different things. So then the other thing to think about with this is the phrasing. I always have a hard time with this one and the phrasing because it's just this very sort of wandering line, and it's piano with some little hairpins, but you don't want to make too big a deal of those. But then if you don't, it's really hard to get the phrase in, and I don't know. So that's something that I have to work on. So what I would do is plot out where the phrases are. So that's kind of the first one, I guess. So really this is, it's two phrases. So now my goal is to try to get two big arching phrases without any kind of unintended accents in the middle. So I'm going to work on the first phrase. I could do some more detailed work on that. But for now, that's kind of in a nutshell how I might go about practicing a piece. And I'll probably do some more on different styles of pieces that might have some different issues that I need to drill. But as you can see in these, I don't know how long this has been, 8 minutes, I've gotten through, 15 measures. So as I say in lessons, you hardly ever, maybe 15% of your practice time, unless you're preparing for a performance and you just want to make sure that you can get through the whole piece in kind of a performance practice exercise, you hardly ever want to just run through from beginning to end. You do lots of deep cleaning, and then it'll make it a lot easier to put it together